Hello. Hello. Hi. Hey. I have braces. Hi. Hi. And I don't know how to... Just like I don't know how to speak with my braces on, I don't know how to start my videos. If you hear any little whatever, if you hear something in the background, that is the dehumidifier. Okay, anyways, tomorrow marks the 3 full weeks of me having braces. Well, not tomorrow for me, but tomorrow for you. I post on Wednesdays. This was done on Thursday. You're a week behind, but tomorrow for you, 3 full weeks braces. Good. And I just wanted to tell a little story. Okay, so let's just talk about some stuff. The night before, just scrolling through TikTok, blah blah blah, and for some reason TikTok knew I was gonna get braces. I should stop playing with this. So, what video did they show me? They showed me the horrifying orthodontal things. Why? I don't know. So I was watching that, and being me, I was just like, no, because I don't like having stuff in my mouth. Like when I eat, I don't take big bites. I never did Chubby Bunny, and if I did, I would stop at like 2 marshmallows. So yeah, that's me. The next day was all planned out. Go get my boyfriend's haircut 30 minutes away, go straight to my orthodontist, get my braces, go get a milkshake, go home, go about our day. That was the plan. I was prepared, I was ready. I was like, okay, we're gonna do this. We only have one car, so that's why I was gonna go with him to his haircut, and he was gonna come with me to my orthodontist. And we were getting ready for his hair appointment, and they called and they were like, oh, it's been double scheduled, so can you come later? And he said, yeah, sure, no problem. His appointment was at 1:45, the original appointment, and he moved it to 2:30, and my appointment was at 3 o'clock. Where he goes to get his haircut is 30 minutes away, and I didn't want to be late, and he didn't want me to be late for my appointment. So 2 o'clock I got to my orthodontist. He dropped me off an hour early, and I'm like, okay, I'm just sitting here. I didn't know what to do. I didn't have a car to sit in. I didn't want to just wait outside like a weirdo. So I went in, checked in. They looked at me and they're like, it's gonna be a while because it's only 2 o'clock. And I'm like, yes, I know, I'm aware. Sat there in the lobby, just trying to compose myself. Be like, okay, this is happening. Don't you worry. Nothing bad's gonna happen. He's gonna be here when they're ready for me. I'm gonna be called in at 3 o'clock. He should be here by 3 o'clock. So I'm just playing on my phone, doing my little puzzles. They called me at 2:30. I was not prepared, but I was like, okay, we're doing this. I'm walking in. We sat down in the office, did all the paperwork, went through everything, paid for my braces. The lady helping me sent out another lady to go get me to go take photos of my braces. And I'm like, cool, okay, I can do this. I can go sit in that chair and take pictures of my teeth. Oh wait, what did I say earlier? My before pictures, before braces, that's what I meant. But they x-rayed my teeth right before my braces. This is what my teeth look like. X-ray done. Then I sat in the seat to go take photos of my teeth. I had that little, I don't know what it's called, but like those plastic things to hold my cheeks open, or my lips open, my mouth open, this area open. She could have warned me about the flash because that was not pleasant on my eyeballs. And then there was also a part where she had like a little mirror things to look into my mouth and take a picture. And she told me not to breathe, but she didn't tell me when not to breathe. So when she told me don't breathe, I wasn't breathing, but she was still preparing. So then I was like, I need a breath of fresh air. So I took in a breath, and that's when she shoved the mirror in my mouth, and I was like, oh. And then she was like, oh, it's a little foggy. I was just holding my breath for like the longest, and then she finally got it. So I'm like, okay. Did that for the top set and the bottom set. And then they sent me back into the lobby to just chill until they were ready. And I'm like, whew, okay, I got this. He should be here when they're ready for me. He texts me, I'm on my way. And I'm like, yay. Then he texts me again. He was like, I gotta get gas. I'm like, oh, okay. I started to panic. Not panic, but I was just like, whew, I'm getting sweaty. I'm just all worked up because I'm supposed to have my person for comfort, you know? He wasn't there. They called me 3:04 or something like that. Went to the seat. She started cleaning my teeth, told me where to rinse off. So I come back from rinsing my mouth. She shows me this red thingy while I'm laying down. And she was like, okay, this is gonna hold open your mouth. And I'm like, okay. So she puts it in my mouth. That sounds wrong. Don't be sick, guys. Don't be dirty. There's this little pocket thing. Or not pocket, but like a little hammock for my tongue. And she tells me to lift my tongue up and just bloop, plop it in there. So, bloop, I plopped it in there. And then she brings out these, what is it called? Like gauzes. She brought a square gauze. And she told me that she was just gonna put it under my tongue for, you know, comfort. Because the plastic thing was hurting the bottom of my tongue. I'm like, okay, cool. And me not liking things in my mouth start to gag. And I'm like, ah! First gauze was still in there. Second gauze comes, puts it on the other side under my tongue. And I'm just like, no, I can't do that. So she takes both out and she told me it's gonna hurt your tongue. And I'm like, you have to bite down. And I'm like, okay. So I just bit down and I'm just like, go for it. Just do it. I can handle this. I didn't say it because I couldn't speak because, you know, there's stuff in my mouth and my mouth was held open. She just continued and she's like, okay. She prepped my teeth to put the brackets on. Started putting the brackets in one by one. Boyfriend comes around. I see him in my peripheral vision. Heard his voice, so I knew it was my boyfriend. I don't know how she knew that was my boyfriend because that could have been a random guy. But she told him, oh, you can sit at that stool over there next to my purse. So he sat next to my purse, took my purse off the stool and put it on the ground. Anyways, yeah, I don't like my purse touching the ground, but whatever. He could have been a random dude trying to take my purse, but it wasn't. So I could have my purse stolen at the orthodontist, but that didn't happen. So okay. Anyways, she continued putting the brackets in. My mouth was filling up with saliva. She had that tube thingy on high, trying to, you know, clear my mouth, but that wasn't happening. So then I had to swallow my saliva while she was working on my stuff, and I'm just like, okay, I don't know how long I can do this. I don't know why, but my mouth keeps producing saliva, like a lot more than the machine could handle. It was filling up my mouth. My tongue was hurting underneath because it was hitting that plastic thing. Doctor came in, was there to finish off my brackets. This lady comes, asks him a question, and I could not take it anymore. And I started gagging, and he was almost done. We were at the home stretch. No, she had to come and ask him a question, and I started gagging, and I did not know what to do because I couldn't get up. He was putting brackets in my mouth, so like, I had to swallow, but I was gagging, so then I swallowed, gagged, swallowed. My eyes were watery. I started to cry, but I was just like, oh no, I don't want to cry. So then after all that, I composed myself, and I was like, all right. And he was like, are you okay? And I'm like, uh-huh. So he finished up what he was doing. He was like, oh yeah, this bracket already set. It's kind of crooked and it's messy. So they took the red plastic thing out of my mouth. He told me, okay, go rinse your mouth, and I just up and went. And then I hear him in the back saying, oh yeah, just go straight. It's on the right. Just like, I know where I'm going. I didn't say it out loud, but I was just like, oh my goodness, that was so much. I can't believe that happened. But at the same time, it's not like I knew I was gonna cry. I just had a feeling I was gonna cry because, you know, it's me. And I thought I was gonna be at the sinks by myself, but no, somebody else was done and they had to rinse off. Finished off, felt weird in my mouth because that was the first time I had the set of brackets on my teeth. So I was like, what the heck? And my lips were like just protruding out, but I'm like, okay, this is it, this is happening. Can't go back now. And my eyes are red and watery. Took that napkin, washed my face a little bit. My camera cut off and I don't know where. As I was saying, I went to go rinse off my mouth, came back, realized there was somebody next to me. So they were sitting through with their mouths open, listening to me suffer in my own way. Back down, laid down, and they made sure I was okay because thought I was okay, I'm fine. That happened. They didn't put the red thing back in my mouth. They just held my cheek open, took out the messed up bracket, cleaned up my teeth from all the glue and whatnot, and then I went to go rinse off again because that was not pleasant. That was not a pleasant taste. It was disgusting. It was like, what the heck was that? Went to rinse off. Doctor was talking to a boyfriend, telling him all what's happening with my mouth, blah blah blah. Come back, they put the bracket back in properly without that horrifying red plastic thing. But hey, if you can't handle having stuff in your mouth, good for you. You won't have my experience, but this is my experience of that thing. Doctor went away. It was just the three of us now. Everything was calm, all good. Asked me, hey, what color rubber bands do you want? And I knew I wanted silver, but I was just looking at the colors, and I'm like, I'll do gray, because there was a gray and the silver. And then she was like, okay, we have 2 grays. Do you want this one? Or she was like, the silver isn't as noticeable. I was like, okay, I'll do silver. She was doing her thing. That was easy peasy. The worst part was just that red thing in my mouth that I did not like. I'm gonna have to put that in my mouth again when they put the bottom braces. She was done with my braces. She gave me a mirror. She was like, you want to see? Really, I didn't want to see myself. But I was like, that's it. That was the quickest way to look at your braces ever. I was like, and then she was like, are you excited? I'm like, yeah, I'm excited. And then she was like, okay, keep that in mind because you're gonna be very uncomfortable the next couple of days. Which, oh my goodness, good thing I wasn't. I mean, yeah, I couldn't bite down on anything, but it wasn't like agonizing pressure in my mouth. I felt like I was fine. Yeah, went through all that, told me what I can and can't eat, be careful, blah blah blah, you know, all that good stuff. Gave me my little goodie bag full of stuff, and that was it. Walked out, not even 2 seconds later, my boyfriend's calling me brace face. I mean, he was laughing, I was laughing, I couldn't stop laughing because, like, it's just, you know, funny. You know, things happen. I have a skewer on my desk. And, it's clean. It's a clean skewer. Don't ask me about it. My braces. That was my experience of getting my braces in. So if you're anything like me, I'm so sorry. But you'll get through it. But if you can handle things in your mouth, then okay, good for you. Good job. You rock. I wish I could have done that, but Oh yeah, so like it was weird because the plastic thing under my mouth, that was like the only thing I could feel in the first couple of days. It wasn't pressure pains from my braces. It was that one little dot under my tongue. It went away after 3 days, I guess. Hope you enjoyed my little story time of me struggling to get the brackets on my teeth. Maybe I'll see you next week. I don't know. I mean, I'll be here next week. Are you gonna be here next week? I don't know how to start my videos. I don't know how to end my videos. So, thanks for watching. Okay, bye!